Buying a used vehicle is an expensive proposition. The last thing you want is to waste your money.
But what if you could spend just a little bit more money up front to protect your investment? Ross is here with more on this. Sounds like a pretty good idea, Ross.
Yeah, it's definitely worth spending a little bit more money to get some peace of mind because you don't want to buy someone else's problems and end up having to pay a lot more. Brian Cooper is no stranger to cars, so when he shopped on Craigslist for a used vehicle for his daughter, he knew what to do.
And there was significantly more mileage on the car than was indicated, and it also had been an auction car, accident repair car.
Purchasing direct from another consumer comes with significantly more risk.
According to Carfax, 1 in 3 used cars have damage, 1 in 5 have recalls, and nearly half have a lien, meaning the owner owes money on it. For about $55, you can get a Carfax verified report. It will tell you if the vehicle's been in an accident, has been stolen, had a lien, any recalls, and even if the odometer's been rolled back. And it pulls data in real time.
Very critical to make sure you're not buying someone else's problem.
When I posed the questions to the seller, I got no response.
It was all nice and shiny and new looking when I bought it.
When dealers fail to disclose known problems, there are repercussions and laws to protect you, but not when you buy privately. In addition to a Carfax report, you should also get an ICBC claims report and an independent mechanical inspection.
The most important thing for a consumer is to make sure that you're comfortable with the purchase that you're making, knowing the history of that car. For me personally, not getting disclosures would be a no-starter. I would move on. There's a lot of other cars available on the market.
And it just led me to say, I'm just going to walk away.
So, Scott, you recently got a car. Did you get a Carfax report?
I did. I got a Carfax. It did provide a lot of peace of mind for me, Ross, certainly, because it did come back with an accident. My friend who was helping me buy the car said, you know, it's not a big deal. It's not a significant accident, but it was nice to know that that was there. I was wondering, though, what happens if Carfax gets this wrong? What if their information isn't completely up to date? What happens then?
Well, they tell us they pull from multiple sources, and a lot of that happens in real time, but it does offer a Canadian guarantee, a lien guarantee, meaning if you bought a vehicle based on the history report at the time and an enforceable lien later shows up, well, Carfax will pay up to $5,000 back to the consumer. In the United States, they have something called a buyback guarantee, that if they get something wrong and it costs you money and loss of the vehicle's value, then they'll buy it back from you. And for some consumers who complain that hasn't worked quite as effectively as it should, I asked if they'll bring that to Canada, and they said there's no move in that just yet. Just right now, the lien guarantee.
But $5,000 is what they could give you.
If there's a lien on the vehicle.
If there's a mistake, if they don't catch that. But you give Scott top marks for being savvy consumer, right?
Yeah, it was worth I just buy the verified report.
Yeah, verified report. Yeah, it was good. One accident. Hopefully not a big deal. We'll find out.
Use it as a guide.
Yeah, for sure. All right, thanks a lot, Ross.